recently. Thank you. And I said to my missus, what am I getting? And she said, older. And disappointing. And I said, hang on. What do you mean by that? She said, I'll tell you what I mean by that. What has my birthday, the toilet, and my clitoris got in common? I said, I've got no idea, love. She said, you always miss all three. I'm married into a family of gingers, both on her mum's side and on her dad's side. My wedding photos, I look like a peanut, lost in a packet of Watsits. Dude, that was quite a wedding, that was some wedding, that was. On my stag night, we went and watched a pole dance. Bit disappointed, really. Those Eastern Europeans have got no rhythm. And my brother-in-law, my wife's dear brother, he's a proper fucking weirdo, he is. Mad red hair sticking up all over the place. Wild staring eyes that never look at the same thing at the same time. He says to me one day, this is my wife's brother, mind, he says to me one day, yeah, oh, I'm having a sex party at my house. Would you like to come? This is my wife's brother. I said to him, you're having a sex party. How many people are you going to have there? He went, 3. If you bring your missus.
Oh, fucking hell.
I used to take the piss out and something wrong for being ginger. I used to right rip into him. So one day, her dad took me to one side. He puts his arm around me, he says, son, he says, and I'll tell you, his fucking breath stinks, right? When he breathes out, his front teeth go, I never know whether to give him a breath mint or a bog roll, you know? But he's got his arm around me, he says, son, he says, did you know that there gingerism is now classed in the same offensive category as racism and sexism and that there homophobia? I was fucking gobsmacked when he told me this. Up to this point, I always thought gingerism was just a disease. And her mum didn't half talk some shit, she really does. She says the maddest thing, she came out of Iceland the other day with a box of those 24 mini chocolate eclairs. She gets them out of the packet, she says, aren't they smaller than the bigger ones you get? When she's showing you the family photographs, she'll say things like, this is our Russ there, when he were younger. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but he's not going to be any fucking older in a photograph taken some years in the past, is he now? This one's a classic, she comes out of the bank. There's a sign in window. It says you can now speak Polish in this branch. I did try, but I don't think you can. Sad woman. We live down on the south coast in a right rough place, a town called Thanet. You might have seen it on the telly, probably on Crime Watch or something like that. And that Ross Kemp, he's too scared to make a TV programme in Thanet. And that's no big surprise, because you enter Thanet, you cross over a bridge, over a river called the Wonson. And there's a bloody great big sign with its name on it. Now, is there any more offensive a greeting to a town than a sign that says, Wonson? I think not. I'll tell you, it's that rough, right? You want to go on holiday there, you book into a hotel, you don't just leave your name and address, you have to leave details of your next of kin. Because it's a deprived town, there's not much for the kids to do there, so I was quite chuffed to see that the young kid, the young hooligan, who lives next door to me, he joined the Boy Scouts. Well, I've never really understood the Scouts. They're like Christians, but they're like special forces Christians, you know? They're always trying to drag you into church on a Sunday morning, but they are fucking handy to have around in an emergency, you know? But anyway, this young man who lives next door to me, he's done all right for himself, he's learned a few new skills, and he's come home and he's shown me off the badges. He's got one for coin collecting, and he's got one for knife craft. Surely that's just robbery with violence. And all the rest, they're just ASBOs, you know? But this is my favourite one. Of all the scout badges you can get, this is my favourite one. That's a camp cook. I'll leave it to your imagination in telling what skills you have to demonstrate to get that one. My name's Steve Bradshaw, you've been a great audience.
Honestly, what a lovely